Over the last year, I have been meticulously studying Andrew Tate's podcast, not for his ideas, but for the way he speaks. I believe the world is shaped by those who learn how to move people, and there's no better example than this man for the ability to move people. I wanted to find out what makes him so influential, what makes him so articulate, what makes him so magnetic, so that when he speaks, people listen and they follow. So what I did is I paid attention and I got 5 things written down right here that I'm gonna share with you today. And I promise I left the best for last. So stay with me because your life is about to change. The reason I can say this is because these 5 principles are what got me from being bullied, socially anxious, terrified of speaking in front of a crowd, to now literally getting paid to speak on stages. I built a 6-figure audience. I closed hundreds of deals as a result. I have a beautiful, amazing relationship with my girl. But most importantly, I ended up launching Born to Speak, which is on its way right now to become the #1 community on Skool for public speaking, influence, and charisma. It's just everything I've ever dreamed of. So how the heck does that happen? Well, it's exactly by studying the greats, like Andrew Tate, like Tony Robbins, like all of these guys, and then paying attention to what truly makes them so good, and then drilling that, practicing the shit out of it. So enjoy. Principle number 1, storytelling. This guy is one of the most powerful storytellers I've ever heard. We're talking, I would be watching his videos, supposed to be concentrating on how he speaks and supposed to do some communication breakdowns that you guys have seen on this channel, and I would get lost in the story he tells. It's almost stronger than me. That's the power of stories. What is war? What is religion? What is prophecy? It's all stories. Billions of people have died because of stories, and billions of people have lived because of stories, have broken free. Stories is the most powerful tool to move people, and this guy knows how to use it. Matter of fact, this is exactly why when I host workshops in Born to Speak, what I tell the guys to do most of the time is, hey, brother, I don't know, James, share a story. Share a funny story with us. Share a lesson you learned. I put them on the spot like this. Improv. This is the most important skills I could possibly teach them. Everybody can be good with a script. I don't have a script right now. The reason you believe in what I'm saying, the reason I can earn your trust is because you can feel that I don't have a script. I'm just speaking from my heart. I'm speaking from experience. This is how real authority is built. And that's what you can feel in Andrew Tate where he shares a story. Second principle I've noticed, his flow. This guy has 0 filler words. If you notice me from the beginning, sometimes I can speak very fast. I can just boom, 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 boom. That's where he does as well. And then he would immediately slow down. And then he would say something deep. That's vocal variety. Vocal variety is one of the most important principles I teach to my people. You watch people like Andrew Tate, you watch people like Tony Robbins, the vocal variety, they would get super intense, loud, and they would speak slowly and deeply, sharing something deep, the conclusion of a story. Because that's what matters, isn't it? That ending is a perfect example. I would say vocal variety is like that premium skill in public speaking. That's the top 1% skill. You have vocal variety, you're crushing it. That's how you maintain people's attention. They want the contrast. They want to feel like your speaking is like waves. It's like a roller coaster. It's like watching a movie. There's ups and downs, literally. Principle number 3, his body language. What if I was speaking to you like this right now? Hi guys, I will do my best to maybe share with you some valuable stuff, I don't know. Somebody get that guy out of here. Same person, it's Danny. The only thing that changed is the way I use my body language. It's the posture, it's my facial expressions, it's the sound of my voice, it's the way I project it, it's my hand gestures. All of that adds to the certainty. How about the eye contact? You watch a podcast, he would just look at the host and just boom, 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 like snipers. The eye contact, it's so important. It's these little things. Pay attention to your posture. Pay attention to your smile. You watch him begin the podcast, watch how he handles himself. He's just smiling, he's relaxed. And then he would contrast that with super intense strength. Again, variety of body language, that's another level. But all these things I'm talking about is something you can achieve. It's behavior. It comes down to behavior. If he can do it, then you, by definition, as long as you're human, can do it as well. It's human behavior. Talking about human behavior and human nature, the 4th principle is courage. It's the idea of courage. One of his biggest strengths is his ability to speak out what men would be afraid to talk about. This automatically earns people's respects, especially with men. Because what is confidence? Confidence is built on proof. It's proof that you are who you say you are. If I go in a surgery room, I won't be confident as a surgeon, which thanks God, because otherwise it would be dangerous for people, literally. I don't have confidence in being a surgeon. I've never done that. But do I have confidence speaking to you guys right now in front of the camera? Of course. I've done it for thousands of hours. I've gotten paid for it. I've helped hundreds of people do the same. I'm confident in that as a speaker. So confidence tends to be context dependent, except for a few specific traits. And one of them is courage. Courage is the ability to know deep down that you are someone who takes action in spite of fear. That's what courage is. It's not being fearless. It's taking action in spite of fear. That you're someone who can speak your truth. And that makes you confident. And that's what people can feel. When you are on a sales call with someone and they are giving you an objection, you know they're certain they're gonna get the result with you, they're loving it, but money, they have all these fears coming up. In that moment in time, the way you can get them to take that extra step is by you helping them get into their courage. And the best way you can help them get into your courage is you yourself being in your courage, speaking the truth. People will only respect you to the degree that you respect yourself. Now, last but not least, I told you guys the best for last. The last pillar, the last principle, certainty. The certainty with which he speaks. Sales influence is a transfer of certainty. That's it. This guy, when he speaks, he almost bypasses that part of our brains that is like, I must think rationally, I must think for myself, I must analyze if what he's saying is true. He bypasses that. He's so certain.
I am Andrew Tate, Lord of all beasts of the land and fishes in the sea. I know everything. What I say is gospel. So firstly, the fact I said it makes it true.
And what is certainty if not a state? Certainty is a state. Right now, if I'm like this, remember, you won't believe what I'm saying. There's no way. I could say the same thing, guys. Certainty is important. No one gives a fuck. You guys believe me because you feel it off my body. You feel it in my state. And what is state made of? 3 things. Number 1, your physiology. We already covered plenty of that. Number 2, your focus. Was any of you guys focused right now on the feeling of your butt touching your chair or your bed or whatever? Gravity pulling you down. Anyone? Feeling of your clothes touching your body? No, you were focused on the words that were coming out of my mouth because your brain considered that this was more important. Your brain is consistently bombarded with so much information. If it was processing all of it at the same time, you would explode. This is why focus is a choice. Most people focus on what went wrong. Most people focus on what they failed at in life. Oh, one day I want to be this, I want to be that. Brother, you already have been that at one point in your life. You've won multiple times. You've achieved cool things. You just forgot about it because your brain is used to think about the negative. So the way you use your focus will completely determine your state. I could be focused about all my past darkest mistakes and secrets that I regret right now. Or I could be focused on the fact that there might be one person behind that camera that might join the community and I might see them on a workshop and I might challenge them and they might change their lives out of that. That will completely change the certainty with which I speak. And last but not least, the story, the language that we use. A lot of you guys say, oh, if that makes sense, maybe. It's like when I hear people say, oh, hopefully I will stick to that new habit. What do you mean, hopefully you'll stick to that new habit? It's as if you're not in control. You're the one who makes the decision. You're talking as if you're not the one who's making the decision. Or even on sales calls. Guys, people buy certainty. They buy certainty of results. Eliminate the language of doubt. But it goes even deeper than that. What is the story you believe about yourself? That's identity. What is the story you believe about life? That's global beliefs. Master certainty and the world is your playground. Brothers, that was all for me today. You know where to find me in the community completely free. I'll see you at a workshop, or I can see you here tomorrow or the day after because I'm posting daily videos on YouTube. So you'll see me regardless. Awesome. I love you. Much love. Peace.